Welcome to another one of Casey's Let's Plays. This time we'll be playing Assassin's Creed Unity, Ubisoft's newest release in the franchise. This one has a bunch of new NVIDIA features in it, which I want to show off for today. You're not going to see many in the game options. Like you go to graphics, see what I'm running at, regular ratio, 1920 by 1200. Well, this is normal. Graphics quality custom, so I'll go into that in a second. V-Sync's turned off, but there's no need for that. I'll be barely pushing 60 FPS, I'm pretty sure. Ultra high, maxed out on environment quality, maxed out texture. Shadow quality is something called PCSS. Shoot, totally forgot what I meant. Anyway, wait, it does a better job at shadows than that. It softens the shadows as it hits the surface. If you're closer to the light source and close to its surface, then you're going to have very dark, defined shadows. If the surface that you're casting shadow on is further back, then your shadows will be softer, less defined, more blurred. Just a way to make shadows look more realistic, because shadows realistically aren't well-defined, sharp edges that give out your character's silhouette. Ambient occlusion, talked about in the last playthrough. It does a darkening of the scene. It adds more detail. When things are darker, it shows off their angles better. We might see a little bit of that. I'll try to point it out later. Anti-aliasing quality is important, and this game has the new NVIDIA TXAA, but it is currently a system killer and wouldn't be recommended for anyone really, unless you're running. It's a future-proofing thing. In the future, you might get a machine 2 times as powerful as what I'm at right now, and screens 4 times the resolution, and where you'll be able to see the jaggedness of the lines. TXAA allows from frame to frame anti-aliasing. It keeps stuff loaded into memory longer, and it's very demanding compared to usual stuff. This one's called temporal anti-aliasing, I think. And it does it in a newer way, but a very processing intensive way, and I tried it for a little while. My FPS barely gets over 45 really. It's recommended on NVIDIA site. I run TXAA on a single card, but I'm running dual, and I'm running on MSAA times 2, and I barely get the FPS I want. Like this is 50 to 60. So you won't see it in the video. No matter what I run on AA, it'll all look the same. You'll probably not even see the difference between ultra high and regular high for the texture quality and all that. Bloom's turned on because hopefully they'll do it right. We'll see. So I played literally like 2 minutes just to make sure my graphics would run right, the right frames. I haven't changed any other options besides sound. I'll turn the music a little louder so it might sound better. Sound effects at 6, voice at 7, subtitles turned on. Not much going on here. So I'll hit continue and then I'll reset it.
King Philip's moving faster.
Okay, and restart memory, because this is how this thing works. There you guys see the first intro scene, which is pretty nice. This seems to be rendered in-game. No post-process or any kind of recorded cinematic. This just seems to be rendered with the characters in-game, because I've seen it vary a little bit with the lights. So, it's all real.
Who goes there?
A friend of the temple.
Fluarak. The Council's message was absolute. You're not welcome here.
I must speak with the Grand Master.
He's in session. They all are. Another day, perhaps.
King Philip disagrees.
Damn you, man. Why you're not rotting in a cell at this moment, I cannot fathom.
NPC animations I really don't like when they're in combat. They seem very static.
We are betrayed. Draw your swords, men. Defend the temple. Not you, brother. I have a different task for you. Come with me.
I
King
can't
Philip's
judge
moving
too much.
faster than we expected.
But the claws clipping through the sword a little bit.
The Pope? The assassin.
Class physics are never
I
going to
thought
be
the Mongol Khans broke their power
too
decades
good
ago.
not clip through things. It'd be too hard.
Their anarchic delusions are virulent as the plague, less easily eradicated. We will not prevail this night, but if you make haste, we may yet save our order. What must I do? Go to the tower. Take the sword and the book. Hide them. They must not fall into the assassin's hands. Grandmaster, I will.
And full stuff. Take a look at things. Fire effects is kind of cheesy. Pretty cheap. Very flat. The game is supposed to have NVIDIA physics, which allows things to move in person. So I want to hit this guy. So, it looks like they do cast light from somewhere, but not really all of the arrow seems like it is. FPS right now is 57. Okay. I could just run past this whole scene. But we're going to observe it a little while. Here's I don't know, I think the arrows are like a light source. And they're like the main light source in this scene. If the building's on fire, it's going to be casting off any light. And just like random explosions that just happen for no reason. I don't know what's exploding. Player animations are really good though. I'm trying to think of any more effects. It's hard to say because it's all dark. You can't really see the HBA AO. For ambient occlusion. See the lighting effects have a lot of dynamic on it.
Hold! Dad! I have to take a different way.
Yeah, like which way will he take? The scene one this time. Yeah, the light's still too low to be judgy. You can't see anything in the dark. It does get lighter later. And here we can see more obvious lighting sources that affect the environment. And they cast light on the character, but they don't cast a shadow. I tried it on this lamp over here earlier. The fireplace does, but still, between this and the wall stays lit. The fireplace doesn't even cast that much light either, just a little bit on the floor around it. Catch it a little bit, but it disperses by the time it hits the wall. But it does get shadow at the feet, at least, and then tapers off. Not a very good one to show intense shadows on. What do I do here? It's alright. This is as far as I get. There's bodies flying around. I'm playing with keyboard and mouse. It's because I'm more familiar with it, but I thought I would play if it was very action oriented, which I don't know. Wrong button. Alright. I want to go up. That's what I want to do. A lot of context sensitive like interactions here. see. I don't know. Underscore? What is it? I'm trying to press spacebar. Apparently, I don't know if it's shift or space. I think it means shift and space. It means go up.
Stop him!
Hello?
Don't let him through!
Me? And talk about it, like low light. I guess it's. Am I supposed to go back down?
The tower! They've breached the tower! They've taken them!
Well, do I want to go after him, huh? Oh my. Wasn't sure I'd jump that. God. Context sensitive things are killing me. Get off. Get off. Oh Lord. Okay, how do I parry? Yeah, it's apparently not very good at this. Was that his blade or my blade? It wasn't glowing a second ago if it was mine. Well, these might be pre-rendered. It's got 200 frames per second right now on the screen, which isn't what it normally gets. Let's not leave the blade just hanging there, okay?
Pope Clement, hear me? Before this year is out, you will answer for your crimes before God Almighty! And you, King Philip, no punishment is too heinous for the great evil you have inflicted upon the temple! I curse you! Curse you to the 13th generation of your blood! You shall be cursed!
is some nice reflection in the
consumed in
eye, though.
flames of hunger and wrath. Thus came the age of true wisdom to a blistering close. The Knights Templar, once the proud shepherds of order, peace, and illumination, were no more.
Yeah, let's get a sniffer running. If Abstergo pings us, pull me out. Okay. I have a visual. Hey there. This is probably disorienting, so I'll be brief. I'm Bishop, not my real name, obviously, but that's as much as you'll get today. Please listen carefully. Abstergo is using you, hijacking your neurons to help them sift through genetic memory data. These guys have their fingers in countless corporations, governments, media outlets, and NGOs. But now, they want control over history itself. If that doesn't frighten you, it should. But we're here to stop them, and I need your help. Deacon, preload gene sequence, AD16, B13, I87.
Yep, spooling it up.
Last week, we gained access to a bank of unsequenced memories in Abstergo's Helix servers. For now, we'd like you to experience a small sample. This should help you understand our struggle. And after that, you can decide for yourself what comes next. We'll be waiting.
This might be bad. Well, I'm gonna cut it off right here because I'm afraid something's happening.